Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode. We are going to get into a topic this week that a lot of people have messaged me about, have reached out to me and asked if I can discuss. So figured let's dedicate a video to this just for you and let's get into it. Top 5 reasons why you should build a home. So when we're talking about, these certain reasons why you want to build a home, really the topic at hand is buying versus building. It's a very popular topic on social media. A lot of people debate about it. Obviously, there's pros and cons to each of those, decisions or routes. And it's personal, right? It depends on what is important for you and what your goal is, really the end goal is. So, these really are my personal, reasons why we decided to go the build route. And obviously, again, there's cons to it too, but maybe I'll get into that in a future video. But today we're going to talk about the reasons why we decided to go for a build. Number 1, you get more for your money. And really what I'm talking about here is when you're building a home, it's a non-existent, obviously, property. It's just a land. There's not been any appreciation on it. So you're building from ground up and there hasn't been a chance for any inflation. So obviously that would mean that when you're buying a home that's already existing, it would cost more money versus when you're building it. That's definitely number 1 on my list. Number 2, which is I think the most popular reason why people choose to build, is customization. So even if you're talking about a semi-custom, custom, you are obviously going to be able to get some personal choices, your personal touch in your home. When you're buying a home, you walk in, you're like, okay, it's a beautiful home, but I have to change this. I have to change the floors. I don't like the kitchen. I don't like some of the finishes. I don't like the stairs. I know those were some of the things I said when we first came to the house. We did change a lot of it. But a lot of people don't realize that renovations cost a lot of out of the pocket money. And whereas when you're building, it goes on your mortgage and it's just part of your monthly or biweekly mortgage. So again, a little bit more easy. However, you can customize anything you want. With semi-custom builds, you can personalize all your finishes, the stone, the floors. You can select the elevation finishes that you like. And then when you're custom, even better. Custom, you can even choose what you want for your floor plan, where you want the rooms, how do you want the kitchen placed, where do you want the windows. So you can customize what you want. And that was probably the top reason why we chose to build, is because we could not find a house that had everything we wanted. There was always something missing, at least 1 or 2 things missing that were important for us. So it really solidified for us that, I think building is the way to go. Especially, we're kind of picky, but, we want things a certain way. We've lived in so many places, so we know what we want and what works for our family. And it's hard to find the perfect house, right? So building allows you to have a say in what you want and what's included. So definitely a popular choice for this one. Number 3, it's a new house. It's a new house, yes. That feeling, knowing that you're the first person, to be in this house, use the kitchen, take a shower, walk on that carpet. It's just a really nice feeling, knowing that, you don't have to worry about any type of cleanliness issues or, sanitary issues or anything like that. So definitely one to put down for this one. Number 4, peace of mind knowing that the house is as it should be. What do I mean by that? So I mean that even if you are buying a home and you get an inspection, the inspection is really surface based. It's not that in depth. So they could, and have missed things that were really important that should have been addressed with the house before buying. So, we've had experiences where we've moved into the house. There were several things that were wrong with the house, whether it was electric, plumbing, some of the structural, issues. And, we didn't know that before moving into the house, because you're not going to get such an in-depth, in the walls inspection, right? So, but when you're building, you've been there, you've gone through all the steps of the inspection process, whether it was through plumbing, like the plumbing inspection, the drywall inspection, electrical inspection, and the most important, structural inspection. So when you have built a home, it gives you that comfort knowing that everything is sound, it's safe. There's not going to be really any surprises when you move in than when you actually have bought a home. So a really important point to make. Number 5, last one, is a wider buying time. This is a really important one. I know a lot of people have asked me, so how does it work when you're building a home? Is it the same thing? You put down, whether it's the 20%, 40% down payment for the new build, or how does it work? So it's not like that. It's definitely much more, comfortable in the payments, in the payment plan. And just a note that every builder is different too. They could have, shorter or longer increments for their deposits. They could have higher percentages for their deposits. But for us, we had to put a deposit down initially. And then also we did a cost for the architectural drawings. And then after that, we put a lump sum, again, a small lump sum down. And then our increments started. So I think it was like anywhere from four months increments, 4 months in between increments, all the way to closing. So definitely much more financial ease. It's not that initial shock that you put down. So definitely a great way to buy a home that you really want. So I have to add a bonus. I always add bonuses now because I find I'm like, oh, but I forgot this point and this point. And I don't want to keep adding, to suddenly become a top 20 reason to whatever. So I definitely wanted to add a bonus here for reasons to build. And this particular reason is a big one, especially for the first-time home buyers. Bidding wars, right? So currently the market that we're in, it's crazy. You get at least 5 to 8, offers on a house where it drives up the price ridiculously. And a lot of first-time home buyers are not able to keep up with that, right? It's their first time trying to get into the market, and what they thought they could afford, suddenly it's way higher. So everybody knows that. But with building, it's a bit different. For the most part, when you are interested in a builder and their community, you would go and visit the sales center or reach out to the builder and see what lots are available. And really, if you're set on it, then you would move forward and say, you know what, I want this lot. I like this floor plan. And then you would put your deposit down so that you have claimed that particular lot. And then even when you're in a custom home, it's even more, a little bit more personal because, you tell them this is the size of the home I want. They have this lot available. Okay, yep, I want to go with this. Put a deposit down and you claim that lot for yourself. So it's definitely prevents or avoids, I shouldn't say prevent, but it definitely avoids the whole experience of bidding wars and just driving up the price. And, you know, that definitely a stressor in that process. Thanks for watching this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. I love doing these top 5, top 10, you know, videos. I find them really precise and to the point, and you know, you just want to know the information and move on. But I know I love those types of videos myself. So I hope you found it helpful. I know we have a lot of friends and a lot of my subscribers that are in the midst of deciding if they want to build or if they just want to buy a home, or not at all anything at this point with this market. But and I hope this video was able to help you make that next move. I certainly, and I think my husband can agree with me, we are so happy with our decision for building. I wouldn't have it any other way. Definitely the right decision for us. And I hope that this video somehow helped push you in the right direction. So like always, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Press that like button, smash the notification button so that you can join me every time my videos are up. And join me on my Instagram channel, Massa Loves Designs. We have a lot of fun there, talking about all things design, building, and of course in relation to our build of our home. And I have a lot of great things, great contents coming your way in the next while. I have some announcements to make as well for upcoming projects, and definitely want you to stay tuned to be informed about that. So have a great week, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Top 5 blah, blah, blah. Because I didn't, I lost my train of thought. I had to add that bonus just because I thought that it was going to, I have no clue where I'm going with this. Can't be snoring like that. I'm trying to make a video. All right.